Hey there folks, welcome back to the channel. Now today we're not actually going to be talking about anything to do with this lot here. We're not going to be talking about whether we've got sapphire crystal or mineral crystal, so we don't want that. We're not going to be putting things under a loop and getting in depth about whether something is a quarter of a millimetre out or, you know, whether the indices line up or anything like that. So we're not going to be doing that. Measurements, we're not going to be doing that. Today is going to be more of a fun thing, because sometimes, I don't know about you, let's move this out of the way, you open your box and you go, oh, I don't know what watch I want to wear today. I really don't know what I want to wear. Don't know if I can be bothered to wind up my automatic and set the time and set the date. Oh, have I done it right? And make sure that you change the date in the right place so you don't damage the movement. Anyway, sometimes you just want a grab and go, something that's a bit of fun. And I've come up with my own trilogy. A trilogy of watches. Now, it's not the Omega trilogy, because we all know that that's really the only one. But that's going to set you back somewhere around, on Chrono 24, around about £20,000 for your Seamaster 300, your Speedmaster and your Railmaster. So, I've come up with an affordable alternative. And here is the first one of them. The good old Casio Royale. So, a Casio trilogy of watches. And we will zoom in now so that the camera doesn't get too confused about what's in the background. And there we go. You all know this one. World time. You get 41 cities and 31 time zones. You got your world map there. You got your running time there, which stays on your local time, no matter where you have this one set. And yeah, I mean, they're just great fun. I mean, 10-year battery life, 100 meters water resistance, 5 alarms, and there are so many of these things, and they're just fun. They're just fun. And, you know, in general, most of them come in at below 30 quid. This one is about 20, I believe. I mean, I'm not going to bother doing any backlight shots. I can push the button for you, but I'm not going to turn the lights off or close the curtains. There we go. As you can see, they have a backlight. You got here, you can scroll through your world times. You have, I think it's 3 or 4. And then if you want to scroll through, you got enter your world time settings, and then you got your alarm. You got 5 of those to choose from, and you got a countdown timer and a stopwatch, and then we're back to your normal time. Really and truly, pretty much everything that you need. Now, I got to thinking, well, yeah, this is all very cool, but there are more of them out there. So I created my own little trilogy set. So that's the first one, and here's the next one, which is basically the same thing, but in a round version. Now, it didn't come on this bracelet. This is actually the bracelet off of that. So, as you can see, that with a lot of these world timers, the bracelet and the straps are interchangeable. Now, you can get these in many, many different variations. I think there's a black version of this. There's even one with a really kind of bright red strap. There's a green one, and it goes the same with this one as well. Various different strap options, black, green. You can have green bezels, red bezels, blue bezels, pretty much whatever you like, if that's what you want to call that little ring around the outside there. The bracelet, I mean, yeah, I mean, we're not talking about specs, but, you know, it's going to serve a purpose. It's chintzy, it's rattly, but it's functional. I mean, weight-wise, these things weigh next to nothing. And, yeah, again, I think this one was about 22 quid. I mean, for 22 quid, you just get so much fun out of these things. And I think sometimes with watches, you can kind of lose your way a little bit, and you're going to get wrapped up in, you know, this spec and that spec. Have I got sapphire crystal? Is it automatic? Is it quartz? what shape are the indices and all that sort of stuff. Brings me to the third one in my trilogy, which I just think is so cool. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, it looks like it looks like an aircraft dashboard. The dial, if you want to call it the dial, or the screen in the middle is your running time, and that's always got your local time on it. And your digital time, which is where you've got your world time, and exactly the same settings as the other one. So you've got your alarms, and you've got your stopwatch and your countdown timer. The light on this one isn't even as bright as the other one that I just had a look at. There we go. You only get one bulb in this one, but 10-year battery again. And look at this. Look, 200 meters of water resistant for less than 25 quid. I mean, this is the strap that this one came on. I'm not so sure that you can change this one out. If you look in there, that's actually quite narrow in there. I haven't measured it, and I'm not going to measure it because I don't care. It's a 20 quid watch, and they're great. Just for, chuck it on. You know, you want to go out and do your gardening, you want to go for a run or a walk in the countryside, or even, you know, to be fair, if you want to travel the world, or I think always take one of these with you. If you're going to take your your nice flashy watches as well, that's great. That's absolutely fine. But I think, you know, always have something like this, something that's fun. Now, I mean, what I'd like you to do is I'm going to set you some homework. All right. What I'd like you to do is in the comments below is because there is so many of these. I mean, I had a quick look, and it was a quick look the other day, and I think I found 18 apart from these three, and I'm not talking about, you know, different ones in different colours, or actual different ones, all world time. The only criteria for your homework is it must say world time on it, and I'm not including G-Shocks because I know some of those have got it, but I'd like you to let me know in the comments below what your trilogy would be. If you've got Instagram, and if you follow me on Instagram, by all means chuck me a message and some photos of what would be in your trilogy. I think it'd be interesting and just a little bit of fun. You know, sometimes, you know, doing the YouTube thing, it all gets very serious, you know, and people get really upset in the comments sometimes, which actually brings me to another point. Yeah, negative comments, I've got absolutely no problem with those whatsoever. And, you know, if people disagree with me or want to tell me I'm wrong, that's absolutely fine. But, you know, there's been one or two that, you know, they go into the personal attacks. Well, you know, to those people, what I would say is, at the best, 1, make sure you can spell, and 2, check your grammar, because if I find it that funny, I'm going to correct it for you, and I'm going to pin it so that everyone can see it. And at worst, if it's really nasty, you're just going to get deleted. All right. So yeah, that's to the people that think they can have a go. You know, go for it, guys. But no, it is all about fun. And sometimes, like I said, I think we do lose track a little bit of what it really is about. We get too serious and too into the specs. And some people, that is what they're interested in, and that's absolutely fine. But me personally, you know, these things, I mean, I wear these for work, and they're absolutely great. I mean, I don't really want to wear that to work, or that, you know. I mean, I do occasionally, but, you know, these are fantastic for that. They're absolutely brilliant, and they're inexpensive. So there you go. You can create your own trilogy. That's your homework. Let me know what it's going to be in the comments. There's no prizes or anything for that. It's just for a bit of fun. All right. So let me know what your Casio World Time trilogy is. Like I said, if you've got Instagram, if you message me on there, I might even add them into my Instagram story. There you go. I'll feature you on there. So yeah, there we go. Somewhere at the end of this video, if I can do it, I'll put up a picture of the ones that I found the other day. The other kind of sort of 18, which kind of gives a sort of, yeah, a really good number to get. And there are more. There is a lot more out there. All right. Well, if you've enjoyed this video, if you could give me a thumbs up, like the video, that would be fantastic. That is the best way that you can support this channel, and it's absolutely free, costs you nothing. And yeah, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. And hit the little bell thing so that you get notified when I upload any more content. And good luck with your homework. Have some fun with it. Okay, that's it for now. Cheers for that, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.